Today we're going to create a logo for a company or for a foundation that is dealing with pain. So it's called the PainRelief.foundation, and we're going to try to create some kind of logo for them. Everything I know is that they would like to have some kind of brain and some kind of tree inside, and that it should have like more this green blue colors. And so I will try to generate a logo with MidJourney today. What I will do now is to just type in, as we have done in the past already, logo, simple logo, white background, no outline. I will just put that all together here without any separation. Like this, we are able to do some weights if we have to do that, so we can put some strong weight on that if we need to. Then I will create the second part. I will just put in pain, relief, strong tree, brain, and what else could I put in? Green and blue medical colors. The aspect ratio I will not modify for now. I will just copy all of that we can use it again. We'll just try what comes out now. This is the first variant generated by MidJourney. I think it's pretty good. I especially like this first one, and the number 4. I also pretty like this one. So this is why I will just do some more versions of it, maybe just click 2 times and see what comes out, and after that we can decide what we want to. Let's make some other modifications. So we have the prompt from before, and what could we change there? We could PainRelief.foundation, maybe it's foundation, maybe it's making some changes. Then I will just try this. I will also try another one, PainRelief.foundation, strong tree, brain, put in some healing, no more pain. Let's see if this makes it different. These are already some more variations of it. Let's have a look. I don't really like them too much. These are more going into the direction, but this more looks like a salad, I would say. So till now I enjoy the first ones. This really looks good, I would say, like this brain here and the tree and the roots. I really like that one. The text, we always have a problem with MidJourney, as you know, because the text will be there, or we can't really put the minus no text because it will not really listen to me if I do that. So in this case, I would just make some variants of version number, this one 1, 2, 3, so this one 4. I will just work on this again, and we will wait what is actually coming out. Here we have some more versions. What is the difference here? Here is with the foundation, and it did some kind of foundation, some F I think in here, if my fantasy is right, so to say, and I don't really like them too much. This is pretty good. These are some more other versions of it, but now this looks more like a rock. But what we can do now is, as we learned in some of the last videos already, if this looks more like a rock, for example, we can just take this image prompt that we have here, copy it in, and then try to give some weight to the different elements. So we have here the tree, which is pretty good. So we will make semicolon, semicolon, and give a weight of 0.5, and we will give the brain a weight of, so semicolon, semicolon, of 1. And let's see how that changes actually our image. It should now actually prioritize the brain over the tree. We don't know what comes out, but it's always very interesting to see and to do that. So the brain looks much stronger now. So what I will do again is just copy the text, go ahead, because now I think it is actually too strong. So I will just copy and paste that again and remove what we don't need here. And of course, don't forget the imagine, remove that. You see the brain, we will look at it in detail in a second. I will just generate some more versions. I think it's much too strong here. So the tree, I will give the tree 0.9, because on default, what I know, they both have a 1. So in this case, you can see the brain is very strong and very overruling the tree. And it's too much, I would say. So it's much more a brain now than a tree, and this is fine. And this really shows very well how MidJourney can actually do that. Now, if we look at the second one, it seems to be more a tree again, but still, I think this is gonna get a good mix. Yes, you see, it's a pretty good mix. The brain is still a little stronger, I would say, than the tree, but I don't really like this logos too much. The favorites are still this, and I will just keep on regenerating this and also pick, I like number 1 and 3 and 4 actually. So I do just one, or it's actually 2, 3 and 4. I make versions out of it, and I will just keep on doing that till I have something created that I really like. I will also upscale this again, so make some more versions of number 4, because this still now is still my favorite. And you see, now we have a lot of different variations of the brain. I don't really like that too much. I don't really like that too much. So what I will do now is I will turn on the remix mode. I go into the settings, and I think you need a paid plan for that. I will turn on the remix mode here, and then I will go ahead and try one more time this version here. But now it will ask me, and I can change the prompt here. As you see, medical colors, that's all fine. And what I will still try now is to change this one to make the brain, in this case I want to make the brain a little stronger. For this artwork, I will make semicolon semicolon 1, and I would make the strong tree semicolon semicolon 0.9. So let's see how that works. I think it is pretty good. Now it's much more like a brain, but I still don't like the version. So what I will do for now is I will just pick this version. So I need to upscale this version. Now we need to upscale version number 4. Upscaling, as you probably know already, just means make it bigger. This version we make bigger now, and then we try to upscale it again. And then I will just export it and put the text on it, basically, or remove the text which is on it now. You can do that in Illustrator, Photoshop, or whatever. I will just use Canva, I think, for this purpose, because everybody can use that very simply. Not everybody has got Photoshop or other tools. So this is now the image. I will try to detailed upscale it. Let's see what the results are with that one. Already you see this is pretty big. If I go into the MidJourney backend, and you can, I think, just get this or get to the backend if you have a paid plan. And the info is here. You see the size 2048 times 2048. So for a logo, sometimes you will see in the upscaled versions the colors or the image gets very different. Sometimes the image gets much better than before. Sometimes you can't use it at all anymore. So what I wanted to show you is, if you look at especially at the fonts, you see here it's very different. And look at this part over here. This is pretty nice in this case, I would say. In the upscale version, look at the font here, and I don't like this structure here. So I will stick to this one. I will just download it, save it to my images, and then I will go ahead, image saved, I will go ahead to Canvas. Almost everybody has Canvas accounts, so I will just go in here and I will just look for logo medical because of the text and maybe of the structure. You don't need to use that, but for the colors, and it's not related actually to something medical, but it's very close to medical. So you can have a look here for some fonts, for some text that you like, and it's much easier than to get it in. So if I look down here, maybe I like this one, I just click on it, and what I do then is I will simply upload the logo. So I will simply go ahead here, click on upload file, take the file from my library, upload it here. It will take some minutes or some seconds to upload depending on your internet speed, and then I can already click it, And I would recommend to click on Edit Image Background Removal. It could be possible that we get a little issue with the text on the image, so it's not really removing the text, but we will see what comes out. This is why I also like Canvas. It's pretty easy to remove the background. You see it made a good job with the text. We still have the text on it. In this case it's very simple because we just move it up to here and our text is gone. We make this a little smaller so the logo fits in. We move it up. We can remove the original logo. We just put it on the position that we want to have it. I think it looks pretty good. And then we have to play around a little with the logo, with the font. So in this case, I would recommend, or I don't like this really high logos. So I go ahead and just make some kind of background. This will probably be gray or something like that. I have to test it out. Or it can also be some kind of color here. The nice thing in Canva is that you can also go in and see the colors of your logo. So I could pick any color of the logo if I like it. I don't really, maybe this one. I would take the text, make sure the text is in front, so bring to front, then of course recolor it, because otherwise I will not be able to see it. We will not be able to see it. Maybe make it gray, bring it in the back, in the front, and put in the right name, of course. In this case it would be, I don't know if you write it big or not, PainRelief.foundation. And I just try to make like the font smaller, like a 20 or something like that. The font doesn't really fit, I would say, right? Maybe it's more a font that is more playful. You can go through here and I will take some time to find one that I like and that it fits. So for now I decided to make the logo like that, and probably we need to make the tree a little smaller. So we would just do that by picking it up here. And I like the idea of fitting that somehow into the tree here. But in this case now it is smaller. It probably should be a little different. So I need to move that thing maybe down here. And I lost the text. I put in the text again. So something like that. And you will just go ahead here and download it here as shared, and you could make a PNG, make a transparent background PNG, and you can use it in your work, send it to the client or have them review it or use it on your own website. I hope that was useful and I see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and fill out the form that I have linked in the description, because then you can win a print or digital image. I hope to see you soon. See you. Thank you. Bye bye.